Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham is one of India's premier top-ranked universities which focuses on transforming lives through learning, research and innovation. The university was established 19 years ago in the year 2003 and has made significant achievements in a short time. Education for life, education for living. Amrita University is guided by the thoughtfulness of our Chancellor, Amma, who laid down the philosophy of education for life by placing equal stress on education for a living. It is this vision that led to the establishment of a vast network of educational institutions that provide modern education while imparting the traditional values. While the pursuit of academic excellence forms the core of Amrita's success, it also undertakes the responsibility to shape the whole character of youngsters with love, care, and compassion. The university is headquartered at the foothills of the Western Ghats in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and has 5 other campuses spread across South India in Amritapuri, Kerala, Kochi, Kerala, Bengaluru, Karnataka, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Mysore, Karnataka. The university will soon launch its new campuses in Amravati, Andhra Pradesh, Faridabad, Delhi, NCR. Our inspiration, a renowned humanitarian leader and spiritual leader, Amma is the Chancellor and guiding light of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Amma's concept of education, stress on research, and commitment to instilling universal values have come together to shape Amrita into an institution where the latest achievements and discoveries combined with compassion and service-mindedness. As Amma said in 2010, when the State University of New York presented her with an honorary doctorate in Humane Letters. Rankings. The multi-campus, multidisciplinary research establishment is ranked as 5th best university in India 2021 by National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF. We have also been accorded the status of Institute of Eminence, IOE, by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. A testament to our pursuit of excellence is the NAC A++ accreditation score, the highest possible. NAC accreditation measures universities for excellence in curricular aspects, teaching, learning and evaluation, research, innovations and extension, infrastructure and learning resources, student support and progression, governance, leadership and management, institutional values and best practices, global impact and international collaborations. Among the private educational institutions in the country, Amrita has entered into MOUs and collaborations with more than 450 leading universities around the globe. Students also benefit from our relations with industries and interactions with top management of multinational companies. These collaborations facilitate student exchange programs, student visits, industrial training, and project guidance under reputed corporate entities. Placements. Placements at Amrita have always been best in class, with students usually having more than 1 job offer. Some students have up to 3 job offers by the end of their course from reputed MNCs, be it engineering, management, life sciences, arts or sciences. Amrita is a place where the world's best companies look for talent. More than 200 companies visit the campus every year, and the average salary offered to our students is 5.8 lakh per annum. Meanwhile, the highest package offered is 56.95 lakh per annum, and the highest stipend for internship is rupees 80,000 per month. Amrita's Technology Business Incubator, TBI, is a non-profit supported by the Government of India that funds, mentors, and nurtures ideas by startups and entrepreneurs. It focuses on developing innovations in the areas of information technology, cybersecurity, networking, social media, and more. The TBI startups have obtained multiple awards and recognition, both from India and across the globe. Till date, TBI has incubated more than 75 startups and mentored 216 startup ideas with 0% loss from investments. It funds up to 1 crore rupees per startup and has opened up many more funding options through its partnership with venture capital firms and angel investor networks. Amrita TBI is one of the only 6 incubators selected to be world-class under Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission. Campus life. A home away from home. At Amrita, we believe in a holistic approach towards our students' development. To augment students' classroom learning, all campuses provide students with digital and central libraries, quiet study centers, seminar halls, e-learning studios, computer labs, and campus-wide free Wi-Fi. The university encourages both indoor and outdoor sports and games, and there are world-class swimming pools, gymnasiums, stadiums, and games arenas. Various clubs cater to the artistic and scientific minds of the students. If you look around all of Amrita's campuses, you will see the prevailing educational environment is in communion with nature. The sand, the seas, and the sky define the backdrop of these temples of learning. It vibrates with an energy of togetherness and encourages us to live in harmony with everything around us, including a unity within ourselves. This setting is suited to instill both learners and the learned with the courage and wisdom to face the challenges of life. The campus at Etimane is considered India's most picturesque. It is like an oasis in a desert. What started out as a barren landscape underwent a miraculous transformation through the university's tree planting project. Today, there are more than 1 lakh trees growing there, the most extensive collection in number and species on a university campus in South India. The Live-in Labs program originated from Amma's idea to bridge the rural and urban divide by sending university students to remote villages in India to understand the everyday difficulties faced by people living there. The program is designed to be a multidisciplinary real-life learning experience offered to both international participants and Amrita University's faculty and students. The lab's objective is to expose youths to day-to-day problems faced in rural communities with a 2-week to 6-month periods of live-in internships in Indian villages. It also aims to inspire them to dedicate the knowledge and skills they acquired at university to help develop practical, cost-effective solutions to the challenges faced by the villages. Researchers at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham partner with senior scientists at world's leading research universities to innovate new ideas and invent new products, applying existing technology towards solving some of the world's most pressing problems, from disaster management to assuring access to education and the management
Okay. So I hope my audio, video, everything is clear. Yeah. So let me share my screen. I think in the past 4 days, you got some idea about this AI and even robotics and even a little bit of this Python. And yesterday, you got some good lecture from an alumni of Amrita as well as a like a Google employee. So I hope you got some good idea about the scene. So now today, let's discuss about some applications as well as career opportunities and what are the different type of courses which is like you can pursue, maybe in this AI and robotics related field. So let me share my screen. So good evening, everyone. So like we had a discussion regarding uh, I mean, like things which I've discussed 4 days. Like initially, we just started with an intro to this. After that, we had some discussion regarding like what are the major factors like which should be considered for this AI, and maybe after that, a little bit of these things like big data, data science, and even we have quickly seen this robotics technology. And at last, like yesterday, you got some idea about like what are the things like you have to keep in mind, like and what how this Python and things are done in the real world, or else maybe like I hope you got some good exposure from yesterday's lecture. So today, let's quickly see what are the different types of applications, and moreover, I just want to share you some interesting things. Okay, I hope you all are interested in practical sessions. So at the end of the session, I will give you what a good idea, or else maybe like I can give you a good thing also. Maybe like we can discuss after the session. So if you see the application of AI, as we discussed earlier, also like it starts from the, for example, just imagine what are the things required to your life. Maybe like if you start your day from different types of things which you do in your day-to-day activities. Like morning you will start your day from transportation, maybe like if you are working in, or else you're going to school, or maybe if you're going to some other any area, like anything, workplace or college or whatever it may be, transportation, it's important sector. So AI it's supporting transportation. And next thing is like healthcare, because without healthcare we can't live. So healthcare it's also supported by AI, and even finance and banking, even social media, e-commerce, logistic and supply chain management. So maybe with this I can frame you or give you the best courses also related to this. And even AI in logistic and supply chain management, that's a good course. Suppose like if you are not interested to pursue your studies in engineering, and maybe you can take this logistic and supply chain management with some AI. And even finance and banking, AI in finance, AI in banking, maybe like AI in data analytics. There are a lot of courses are available. And moreover that, just compare with the different university all over the world, not specific to the things like what you have seen in India, because there are a lot of good universities like Northampton in UK, likewise different universities in maybe in Canada, the Cape Breton University, like different types of universities. Maybe if you want, you can pursue your higher studies. They are most top in the class of uh, what should I say, giving this course structure. And even our university also, we have just started with this data science courses. So hope you have understood the importance of data science also. Maybe and the maybe if you want to pursue your higher studies in data science, you can pursue your studies in data science. It's going to like give you lo- lots of opportunities after the course also. I mean, like you will get a lot of benefits also. Maybe like you'll have good career growth also. So likewise it have been structured. And maybe in the health sector also, like obviously this AI is going to support. So you need to at least understand what is meant by the C. Maybe like I have already told, robotics, it's a wonderful field, and I can give you a good opportunity also. Maybe you can also participate in hands-on robotics workshop plus robotics competition and workshop and competition. Okay, it's like a you will get a good exposure to how to design a robot, and maybe it is like a one-day program, and maybe after that you will get a chance to participate in the competition also. So I will share you in the end of the session. Okay. Now, if you quickly see the transportation sector, the AI, it's going to support the maybe like electrical vehicles. It's a recent trend in vehicle field or automotive field or automation field. So what we can see, it's like this AI is supporting this electric vehicle also, and maybe the self-driving car. You know what is Tesla, right? So it is going to support this. It's like anything, okay? This processing of this all security system, the fuel system, controls, I mean like control, operation control, everything, like the monitoring system, or else any defect system, almost all the things like what do we need, it's like met with this help of AI. And I hope you have seen yesterday one video also related to this. So with that, like you can understand more how it is fetching the data and processing the data, and ultimately it is like giving the signal and it is rectified immediately. So likewise, and the self-driving car also, AI is supporting this sector, and it is like giving some good output also. So that's why in future, maybe like this transportation or this self-driving car or this electrical vehicle is going to support this, I mean like going to improve this so many factors with the help of AI. And if you see the application of AI, okay. So if you see the application of AI, maybe in the finance and banking sector, so for example, as a customer, you want everything to be done in a easier way, right? And maybe after COVID-19, what happened actually? Can anyone tell after COVID what happened? So the more digitalization have been happened. So after digitalization, even we don't need to go to bank. Everything we deal digitally, and even this payment, online payment like Google Pay, Paytm, GPay, and moreover that this WhatsApp also started this online transaction things, and etc. I can list because we have a number of solutions. And day by day, things also getting adding up into this sector. So likewise, it is supporting this AI, it's supporting this. And even if you see a small finance institution or some finance sector, the first thing is like customer satisfaction. It's very important. So that can be done with the help of AI in a easier way. Or maybe if you take education sector also, likewise the customer have to get all the details. Maybe like I hope you have all seen, if you visit some website, maybe like you will chat with this chatbot, and maybe you will understand easily, and they will process your chat, and they will respond quickly based on the some what prediction. So it is like bulk of data or else information is stored in the system or the memory, and finally it is predicting the data based on the enquiries or the queries what you have typed in the chat box. And that is done with the help of natural language processing, and moreover that this ML and fraud detection, which is done with the help of NLP. So next is like the machine learning process, like robo advice. See, robo advice actually what meant here, it's like usually day by day different types of process are happening, and maybe the person who is dealing with the same don't know which is like correct and which is like not perfect or which is not good. So maybe the analysis of different data, and maybe the bulk of data which is like happened in future, or maybe I mean like uh, happened in the past, not future, sorry. So that will be compared, and finally it will predict or it will advise the system, so we can get more accurate result than like how we are predicting. Maybe we will talking to some people and will understand him, and maybe after some years we can able to predict him, or else we can able to predict like about his character and so many things, right? Like same ways like the system have to predict the things based on this past history or the experience data, and even the customer recommendations, like based on the customer requirements, the data have to fetch, and finally it have to process the same. So Now, I just want to show you one video related to this. I mean, like robotics, okay, not like specific to this, because in recently, like last lecture, like I have forgot, or else I didn't got the time to show that video. So maybe that video, maybe you can understand more. What is the requirement of this AI, or else why this AI have been like came, and how it was happened. So it is like I just want to share the same. So just a minute. So let me stop sharing my screen. I will share you the video screen. Okay. So maybe you can see how this entertainment sector, or else how this entertainment sector is supportive, or else maybe the sports sector, it's like going to support. I mean, like this, how this AI is supporting this sector, and maybe a human, maybe like if you consider human entertainment, it's again an important sector, and maybe you can see how this Kuka robot. Okay, you can just enjoy this video. After that, we can discuss the same. Yeah. So this is so like things happening in this real world, because we people are designing this different types of robot. Maybe like ultimately the main control of this, it's like within the hands of the human, right? So likewise, same thing, like if it's like entertainment sector also, people are using different concept and theory based on this AI. Maybe like it have been used in different sectors too. So it is like going to boom that sector too. So let me share my screen again. So that is how like things happening. And maybe if you see this AI and this specifically health sector, it is like supporting like anything. Okay, so even if you start from robotic surgery, ultimately human mind, like we can't predict, because if something happened to it's like in depth to his mind, maybe a little bit of careless, maybe it will cause some issues in the patient's health also, and maybe like death also will happen. So ultimately it is very tough, but still doctors are maintaining, doctors are doing their duties perfectly. So maybe like it's a big, we have to give them big hands, because they have like done a great job during this COVID-19 time too. So now let's see how this AI is supporting this. Uh, I mean, like health sector area. So even this drug makers like understand the basic like quality analysis, or this feedback analysis of the patients are done with the help of AI. We can analyze and we can predict, or we can make new drug, even like same like what we have discussed in the Amazon feedback. So the feedback of this drug is also very important, because uh, they are doing so many research, and ultimately the product will be going to market, but still like different types of persons or people are using this, and maybe like this have to analyze for some years, and maybe like after analysis, so maybe like some drawbacks or negative things are happening, so we need to analyze. So that is how like AI is supporting this drug makers too. And even the patients, maybe different patients have different lifestyle. So the history of data, or else the data history, it's like very huge, and we have to consider that for each and every patient cases. For example, even cancer patients, you know, the cancer, it's like a common disease, like people are getting, even like in this, I mean like maybe like we are hearing more into this cancer diseases, and maybe this just like again going to support the same, because we can analyze the different types of patients history, and maybe we can predict and we can diagnose the same using this AI, and we can correctly predict what type of what this have to give, I mean like treatment have to give, and moreover that how, what are the care, and maybe like different age group have different problems, so that can be analyzed and that can be predicted with the help of AI. And ultimately, predictive analysis, the researcher plays a vital role in this health sector, because they are ultimately doing some research and finally predicting what to do and when to do, how this can be do, and what will happen if we do like this. So likewise, if you see the researcher in this medical sector are handling so many big tasks, and even a set of tasks also they are doing, and that can be done with the help of the prediction of this researcher can be done with the help of AI. So it is like human no need to work too much, and maybe like we have to fetch the data properly, and ultimately we need to analyze the data in a proper way. So that part will be done by the data science thing, and ultimately like we'll get some good output or the prediction also from the, and even different areas also, even if you see different areas based on the requirement, that areas issues or the problems also solved with the help of AI. So this is our like health sector is supported, and even uh, the robotic surgeries like which is happening in Amrita University too. So maybe like if time is there, I can show you one video also about this robotic surgeries which is done by this gynec department in Amrita Medical College in Cochin. So next, like it's a wonderful thing happened in this in the year of 2021 on September 24th. It's like a news game. It's like maybe like it's like a new thing, like which is like unpredictable, or the uncompletable thing which is completed with the help of AI. See, we are all like we are all what enjoying the music, and we people love music. So again, this it's like entertainment sector. Again, this AI is supportive to this, and even this Beethoven's unfinished symphony was completed with the help of AI. And how this is done, I hope you will understand, because it's like from the last past 4 days we are discussing about this data and things. And maybe like I can tell you from the start, I hope this again, the symphony, the older symphonies, or the history of this different types of symphony is already available. So again, we are fetching this into the machine, and the machine will analyze different types of symphony, and finally it will predict the next stage symphony, or else it will predict the new with the help of this AI. So likewise, you can imagine how this is going to be in future. And maybe this is like an example which is like happened in this, even in this sector human are going using this AI. So you can imagine how this is going to use in almost all the sector, even finance and banking, as we discussed, likewise health sector, agriculture sector, and even in the transportation sector. So it is all our requirement, right? Without this, we can't live in this world. So obviously we need to depend on these sectors. So obviously people are doing so many researches to find a better solution for human requirement. To just think from the basics. So that's why these things are more into this sectors, and maybe this AI is supporting this all the sectors. So that's why people are finding good solutions for their issues, or which is like whatever they are facing some problems in this different sectors. So ultimately, maybe you will think maybe this will become a negative things also. Maybe like for example, like if it's like human are creating this machine, and maybe like this machine will what oppose this human also. Obviously, like so many researches are going on this AI and this machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing. So obviously the solution we have to wait what will happen. We have to see what will happen. Okay. So next is like agriculture sector, and maybe you can just type your things in the chat box before telling before like I just want to explain. I want some answers from your side. So you can just type how this AI is supported. Maybe like you can just type, and I can understand how many of you at least understand. Maybe like what is like this agriculture sector, and you can just think how this AI is supporting this agriculture sector. You can just type your answers in the chat box. Maybe I can just give you 2 minutes time. So just think how, or else maybe you can you if you have some new ideas, just think how this is like AI is going to support this farmers. Maybe like you can just think, just see what are their if I mean like issues facing in this agriculture or farming areas, and think how this AI can be supportive to them, and ultimately you will get the answer. So likewise the people are thinking like that, and finally they are giving some good solutions. So I am expecting some answers from you people also. So you can just tell how this is AI is supporting this agriculture sector. So you can just type your answers in the chat box. So meanwhile I will just check the answers of yours. Okay, let me open the chat box. Okay, somebody have telling it can able to predict weather, and maybe say when it is going to rain. Obviously weather prediction, it's an important thing, because as per the farmer concern, weather prediction, it's like very important thing. Help in catching rats. Obviously I hope you have seen drones. So we can keep some drones, we can go for some drones facility or the help to maybe like to catch maybe more than this I mean like this rats, the pig, elephant that's attacking this agriculture site, right? So that like we can support, and we can see, we can keep some drone or camera facility so that like we can have some signal, so it can be done, and most of the things. And moreover that, recommend the best suited soil. Obviously it will predict which is like best soil for which, obviously that is like great answers. And speeding pesticides pesticides automatically, obviously, like yeah, maybe water level, irrigation, drought prediction, detecting diseases in crop. It's like I'm very happy that like I'm getting so many answers from your side. So now I hope you people have understood more like regarding how this is going to support. So same way, like almost all the things like which we see in our day-to-day life, which is like supported with the help of this AI. And maybe if you see from the start, the crop prediction, that's an important thing, because ultimately the farmers aim to give the best output. So the crop prediction, which can be done with the help of AI, and maybe this cultivation analysis, and maybe after that, like this climate prediction, as I got some answers from you, the climate prediction can be done, and maybe different types of soil analysis, like which soil is like best, and maybe like we can take the samples and we can add the factors of the sample, and finally the machine or this AI machine will predict which is like best. And maybe this climate variations, that can also be predictable. So likewise it is going to support all in all to the farmers. So that's why this farmers, even this agriculture sector also adapting this AI for different purposes. So this is how like agriculture it's like supported. And now if you see, move on to the other things, so other things like which I have already discussed. And if you see the revenues from the AI market worldwide from 2016 to 2025, you can see how drastically it is increasing, and you can imagine what's going to be the future also. So this is like a prediction, but obviously it have crossed, but still almost you can see almost all the sectors are getting a good response or good output from this AI supportive machine. So that's why it is like booming like anything, and you can see the graph of the revenues from the AI market worldwide. So this is how like things are happening in this. So next I will play one more video so that you will understand more how this like AI going to support this. Let me share the video.
Our YouTube channel in order to stay updated on trending technologies in artificial creativity. Now, have you ever wondered what would happen if an artificially intelligent machine tried to create music and art? Here's a short audio clip of a classical piece. So this short audio was composed by an AI-based system called MuseNet. Now, MuseNet is a deep neural network that can generate 4-minute musical compositions with 10 different instruments and can combine styles from country to Mozart and to the Beatles. MuseNet was not explicitly programmed with an understanding of music, but instead it discovered patterns of harmony, rhythm, and style by learning on its own. Another creative product of artificial intelligence is a content automation tool called Wordsmith. Wordsmith is a natural language generation platform that can transform your data into insightful narratives. Tech giants such as Yahoo, Microsoft, and Tableau are using Wordsmith to generate around 1.5 billion pieces of content every day. Let's move on to our next field, which is AI in social media. Now, ever since social media has become our identity, we've been generating an immeasurable amount of data through chats, tweets, posts, and so on. And whenever there's an abundance of data, AI and machine learning are always involved. In social media platforms like Facebook, artificial intelligence is used for face verification, wherein machine learning and deep learning concepts are used to detect facial features and tag your friends. Deep learning is used to extract every minute detail from an image by using a bunch of deep neural networks. Machine learning algorithms are used to design your feed based on your interests. Another such example is Twitter's AI, which is being used to identify hate speech and terroristic language in tweets. It makes use of machine learning, deep learning, and natural language processing to filter out offensive content. According to a recent survey, the company discovered and banned 300,000 terroristic linked accounts, 95% of which were found by non human, artificially intelligent machines. Moving on to our next field, we have AI in chatbots. Now, these days, virtual assistants have become a very common technology. Almost every household has a virtual assistant that controls the home. A few examples include Siri, Cortana, which are gaining popularity because of the user experience they provide. Amazon's Echo is an example of how AI can be used to translate human language into desirable actions. This device uses speech recognition and natural language processing to perform a wide range of tasks on your command. It can do more than just play your favorite songs. It can be used to control the devices at your house, book cabs for you, make phone calls, order your favorite food, check the weather conditions, and so on. Another example is a newly released Google's virtual assistant called Google Duplex that has astonished millions of people. Not only can it respond to calls and book appointments for you, it adds a human touch. It uses natural language processing and machine learning algorithms to process human language and perform tasks such as manage your schedule, control your smart home, make reservations, and so on. Next, we have artificial intelligence in autonomous vehicles. For the longest time, self-driving cars have been a buzzword in the AI industry. The development of autonomous vehicles will definitely revolutionize the transportation system. Companies like Waymo conducted several test drives in Phoenix before deploying their first AI-based public ride-hailing service. The artificial intelligence system collects data from the vehicle's radar, cameras, GPS, and cloud services to produce control signals that operate the vehicle. Advanced deep learning algorithms can accurately predict what objects in the vehicle's vicinity are likely to do. This makes Waymo cars much more effective and safer. Another famous example of autonomous vehicles are Tesla's self-driving cars. AI implements computer vision, image detection, and deep learning to build cars that can automatically detect objects and drive around without human intervention. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, talks a ton about how AI is implemented in Tesla's self-driving cars and autopilot features. He quoted that Tesla will have fully self-driving cars ready by the end of the year and a robo-taxi version, one that can ferry passengers without anyone behind the wheel. Tesla's autopilot software goes beyond driving the car where you tell it to go. If you're not in the mood for talking, autopilot will check your calendar and drive you to your scheduled appointment. That sounds pretty amazing. Moving on to our next application, we have applications of artificial intelligence in space exploration. So this is one of the most interesting fields in which artificial intelligence is being implemented. Space expeditions and discoveries always require analyzing vast amounts of data. Artificial intelligence and machine learning is the best way to handle and process data of this scale. So after rigorous research, astronomers use artificial intelligence to go through years of data obtained by the Kepler telescope in order to identify a distant 8-planet solar system. This was accomplished by using AI technology. Artificial intelligence is also being used for NASA's next rover mission to Mars, which is the Mars 2020 rover. The Aegis, which is an AI-based Mars rover, is already on the red planet. The rover is responsible for autonomous targeting of cameras in order to perform investigations on Mars. This proves how far AI has reached. Moving on to our next field, artificial intelligence in the gaming field. Over the past few years, artificial intelligence has become an integral part of the gaming industry. In fact, one of the biggest accomplishments of AI is in the gaming industry. I'm sure all of you have heard of DeepMind's AI-based AlphaGo software. DeepMind's AI-based AlphaGo software, which is known for defeating Lee Sedol, the world champion in the game of Go, is considered to be one of the most significant accomplishments in the field of artificial intelligence. Shortly after the victory, DeepMind created an advanced version of AlphaGo called the AlphaGo Zero, which in turn defeated AlphaGo in an AI to AI face-off. Unlike the original AlphaGo, which DeepMind trained over time by using large quantities of human knowledge and supervision, the advanced system AlphaGo Zero taught itself to master the game. Other examples of AI in gaming include the first encounter assault raccoon, which is popularly known as Fear, is basically a first-person shooter video game. So what makes this game special? The actions taken by the opponent AI are unpredictable because the game is designed in such a way that the opponents are trained throughout the game and never repeat the same mistakes. So basically, they get better as the game gets harder. This makes the game very challenging and prompts the players to constantly switch strategies and never sit in the same position. Moving on to our next application, we have artificial intelligence in banking and finance. We all know that trading mainly depends on the ability to predict the future accurately. Machines are great at this because they can crunch a huge amount of data in a short span. Machines can also learn to observe patterns in past data and predict how these patterns might repeat in the future. An example of this is Japan's leading brokerage house, Nomura Securities, which has reluctantly been pursuing one goal, that is to analyze the insights of experienced stock traders with the help of computers. So after years of research, Nomura is set to introduce a new stock trading system. The new system stores a vast amount of price and trading data in its computer. By tapping into this database of information, it will make assessments. For example, it may determine that current market conditions are similar to the conditions 2 weeks ago and predict how share prices will be changing a few minutes down the line. This will help to make better trading decisions based on the predicted market prices. AI in banking is growing faster than you thought. A lot of banks have already adopted artificial intelligence-based systems to provide customer support, detect anomalies, and credit card frauds. An example of this is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank has deployed an AI-based chatbot called EVA, which stands for Electronic Virtual Assistant. Since its launch, EVA has addressed over 3 million customer queries, interacted with over 500,000 unique users, and held over 1 million conversations. EVA can collect knowledge from thousands of sources and provide simple answers in less than zero point 0.4 seconds, which is quite impressive. Moving on to our next field, we have artificial intelligence in agriculture. Now, here's an alarming fact. The world will need to produce 50% more food by 2050 because we're literally eating up everything. The only way this can be possible is if we use resources more carefully. With that being said, artificial intelligence can help farmers get more from the land while using resources more sustainably. Blue River Technology has developed a robot called See and Spray, which uses computer vision technologies like object detection to monitor and precisely spray weedicide on cotton plants. Precision spraying can help prevent herbicide resistance. Apart from this, the Berlin-based agriculture tech startup called Peat has developed an application called Plantix that identifies potential defects and nutrient deficiencies in soil by using images. The image recognition app identifies possible defects through images captured by the user's smartphone camera. Users are then provided with soil restoration techniques, tips, and other possible solutions. The company claims that its software can achieve pattern detection with an estimated accuracy of up to 95%. So the next field we're going to talk about is artificial intelligence in healthcare. When it comes to saving our lives, a lot of organizations and medical care centers are relying on AI. There are many examples of how AI in healthcare has helped patients all over the world. IBM's Watson for Health is helping healthcare organizations apply cognitive technology to unlock vast amounts of health data and power diagnosis. IBM has also developed AI software specifically for medicine. More than 230 healthcare organizations worldwide use IBM Watson technology. Google's DeepMind Health is another such example that is working in partnership with clinics, researchers, and patients to solve real world healthcare problems. DeepMind has successfully developed a system that can analyze retinal scans and spot symptoms of sight threatening eye diseases. The technology combines machine learning and systems neuroscience to build powerful general purpose learning algorithms into neural networks that mimic the human behavior. Finally, we have artificial intelligence in marketing. We all know that marketing is a way to sugarcoat your product in order to attract more customers. We humans are actually quite good at sugarcoating, but what if an algorithm or a bot is built solely for the purpose of marketing a brand or a company? It would do a pretty awesome job. For example, let's consider the recommendations provided by Amazon. It's a known fact that 35% of Amazon's revenue is generated by its recommendation engine. Amazon makes use of AI and machine learning to recommend products to their customers. It uses recommendations as a targeted marketing tool to increase their revenue. There are different ways through which Amazon recommends products to you. For example, if you open up Amazon right now, you'll see a few sections like these, right? You'll see something known as your recently viewed items and featured recommendations. Here, Amazon looks at the products that you've been browsing and recommends very similar products to you. You'll also see a section like customers who bought this item also bought this. Here, Amazon studies the shopping behavior of customers who have a similar shopping trend and displays items that are being purchased together in the past. All of this is carried out by using artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms. Another famous example of recommendation systems is Netflix. Netflix uses machine learning to recommend movies to you based on the data it collects about you, such as your browsing history, your age, your location, and so on. It is also a known fact that over 75% of what you watch is recommended by Netflix. And what is the logic behind Netflix? It is machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning. So, guys, with this, we come.
So I hope you have understood the concept, like how it have been used with almost all the sectors. So this is how like AI it's going to support, or maybe it's already supporting, but it's going to develop and more into different sectors. So let me share my screen again. So that's why the world is predicting the revenue as like I have already shown in the video. So you can understand how it's going to be the future also. So next is like the interesting concept like which have been happened after more digitalization. Okay, so I hope before COVID-19, like maybe at least we would have done some direct maybe like a direct banking things, and so many things happen directly. And now maybe after COVID-19, I hope like people have started more into this digital things, or else if you want to order food, or if you want to order something of anything related to that, the people are more depending on to this. So likewise, if you see the new feature of AI, that is like data capturing as the new future of AI. Okay. So I hope everyone can see my screen. So if you have any problem, just share in the chat box. Okay, cool. So can you please confirm whether my screen is visible or not? Anybody? Anyone? Just confirm whether my screen is visible or okay. Cool. So let me share again the scene. Okay, now the next future will be the data capturing is the new future of AI. In India, maybe like the 60% of the business will combine human expertise with AI and machine learning by 2026. Data capturing is the new future of as AI has the world moved toward digitalization. AI adoption has increased since the pandemic. So this is what I have told. So now you can imagine what's going to happen in future, or maybe like maybe if you are interested, you can pursue your higher studies in this subjects like AI, machine learning, deep learning, or maybe big data, data science, or a little bit of this robotics. It's also fine. It's a good career, and maybe like you will also have some good career opportunities also. So next is like I just want to share some few things from the Amrita University from our side. So after that, like I just want to wind up the session. So let me go to the chat box. Okay. So I hope you all are doing your, I mean, like school. I mean, like your people are maybe in different classes, like from 9th to 12th. Maybe you people are in confused mode. Maybe you don't know what to do next. Maybe I have taken the class for this past 5 days. I hope a few people here maybe have understood well, but still few people have understood. Maybe like a certain 80%, 60% like that. So it's like you have to brush up your mind and you have to see what are the opportunities, and maybe we can help you. So we are having some one-to-one counseling, because you people can share your reviews or share your ideas and understand what are the different type of courses, not into this AI and even cybersecurity and into this entrepreneurship, any sector, okay, management sector. So we are just providing some wonderful opportunity for all the students all over the India. It's like a free one-to-one counseling, and our counselors will be available in live, and you can have some live interaction with them, and maybe you can understand, and maybe you can more than that, you can share your problems, like what all things you are facing in your studies, or maybe like you can share your ideas, what you want to do next. Maybe if you're confused, I hope few of the people who are in this session are almost like they have already fixed what to do next, but some of you are sitting here in a blank. They don't know what is mean by this electrical engineering and what is mean by this AI, and maybe like what is going to do, and what are the career opportunities and what's happening there, right? So we people can help you. So I'm sharing a link in the chat box, and maybe you can use that link and you can understand what's uh, maybe you can register there so that you can able to quickly, just a minute, I just want to share this. So this is the link for the one-to-one counseling registration. I will be pasting in the chat box, so maybe you can use the same and maybe you can understand more. Just a second. Okay, some network or technical issue is there. Obviously, the people who have registered here, you will be receiving an email regarding like a registration link for this one-to-one counseling. So you can register if you are interested. Okay, maybe like after the session by tomorrow or on Monday, you will receive this one-to-one counseling link. So you can register and you can see what are the different type of career opportunities. And maybe if you are confused with your career or the thing subjects, what you want to do your higher studies, we can help you for the same. So next, it's an interesting and important thing I just want to share. It's like, how many of you have already interested in robotics? You can just say yes or no in the chat box. How many of you are interested in robotics? You can just share your answer in the chat box. How many of you are interested in robotics? I couldn't able to see any response in the chat box. How many of you are interested in robotics? Can you please respond? Yes. I can see that like few of them have shown interest. So I let me quickly share one more screen. So it's a wonderful opportunity. Maybe you can learn robotics as well as you can also participate in robotics competition. Yeah, I hope it's audible. Few of them are telling it's not audible. Now it's clear, I think so. Because I'm getting answers. So I'm a first year student. So obviously it is not like it is not like you are in first year or you are in, uh, I mean, like into different field, but maybe it's like a good chance to attend this robotics workshop as well as robotics competition. So, so I can share you the screen so that you will understand more what's going to happen with this. So again, it's a certification course on AI and robotics, like which you have already attended, but it is like just theory session what happened here, no? So maybe if you want to learn more about this AI and robotics, that's a good opportunity that it's like you can come to our campus, and maybe if you want to see our campus and you want to explore our campus on December 24th, we are going to have the same practical plus theoretical few sessions which is related to this AI and robotics on Coimbatore. And maybe on February 14th, I mean, like again in the Coimbatore. So again on the February 11th, it's all going to happen in the Bangalore campus. Okay, Bangalore, like our campus, it's located in Sarjapur, and in Coimbatore, which is located in Etimada. So you can register, and if you want to participate, you can come. And I just want to quickly share the highlights of this program. So you obviously you will receive again a certificate, and you can have some good hands-on training with robotics kit. So that is a main highlight of this program, because again in this program you will get the hands-on training. Maybe like you can try with some 25 plus project, and we have like a robotics kits which worth across approximately 15,000 to 20,000. So you can explore your ideas, and maybe in the morning like you will get some robotics hands-on training, and maybe in the afternoon you will get some robotics competition also. So maybe you can win some good exciting prizes also. So in this hands-on training, you will get some good robotics kit explanation and development of an assembly of the same, and maybe you can test the same, and you can solve your problem. And maybe this is like introductory session. In this, like you will be designing the same, and maybe you can run the same with some sensors. So it's like a good opportunity. So if you want, you can register for the same. And maybe I can just share you the more topic which is going to happen on the same. The module 1, the robotics fundamental and application, and module 2 will be the fundamentals of AI, and module 3 will be the application of AI. And moreover that, it is like a limited seat with some chargeable. So the seat is limited till a for 80 students per day, and the course fee it's like 500 per student, and the duration of the course is 1 day. So from morning, and you can see on the left hand side the program schedule, and the program starts by 9 o'clock. So you can just have some theoretical idea of this AI and robotics, and after that by 11 o'clock you will get some robotics hands-on training with some robotics kits, and afterwards lunch will be provided from our side, and robotics competition will happen from 2 to 3:45. So after that you will get some career guidance session from Amrita expert career guidance people. So, and finally, you will get a good session on exam preparations too. And this is like a wonderful opportunity, and you can come and explore our campus, and even you can learn robotics, and you can also have some good hands-on experience. So maybe like I can share you the link for this too, or else you can note down the link, www.amruda.edu/car, www.amruda.edu/car. I will add theme in the chat box, www.amruda.edu/car, CAR. I hope everyone can see this www.amruda.edu/car. So again, I just want to repeat the link. It's like www.amruda.edu/car. Okay. So that is regarding this robotics workshop and training. So again, we are organizing different types of program for school students. So you can just visit our website and you can just check what are the different types of program, and maybe this one-to-one counseling registration link will be shared to all the students, those who have attended the session. So it is like you can have some one-to-one counseling. It's like at a free of cost. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So with that, like I just want to wind up the session. Hope you all are enjoyed the session. Maybe like we can meet directly in the campus. So if you are interested, you can directly come and attend this hands-on robotics workshop and training, and we can directly discuss more in depth about this AI and robotics. And soon we'll meet you for the next season also. Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you. And if you have any queries, you can just add your queries in the chat box. So it's like open for Q&A. Yeah, please. Yeah, you can share your feedback also, because like I hope only maybe like few people only, maybe like those who have attended from the day 1 to day 5, they can share your feedback in the chat box too. And one more thing, I'm getting one question that like when we will receive our certificate. So you will receive your digital certificate maybe within a week. It will be sending to your registered email ID. Okay. So if you have any issues, you can just put an email to this, and you can visit the website and web page, and you can share. I mean, like you can email us if you have not receiving, or if you are facing any issues. Okay, I can see that like there are a lot of good feedbacks from students. Yeah, hopefully we'll meet you directly for this hands-on robotics session, which is going to happen in Amrita Coimbatore campus as well as Bangalore campus. Yeah. And again, I just want to share the link. It's like www.amrita.edu/car. Okay. So if you want, you can register and you can come directly and you can explore our campus. And moreover that you will get some good hands-on training plus robotics workshop. Yeah. And thank you, students. So thank you, and we'll meet you for the next sessions. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.